Welcome back. Today we are doing a little flip through and just a few impressions on the Tarot Nefertari, which is edited by Los Caraballo. And as you can see, the Tarot Nefertari is a heavily gilded tarot. So let's start with the Ace of Wands. So you will find plenty references. So you will find plenty references to Egypt. And it is a reversible deck for those of you that read reversals. I do not read reversals because I do not believe in reading reversals, quite simply. So I think it's all there and all the information is there that you need with the upright cards. So you can see the Suit of Wands. I find it quite feisty, the Suit of Wands, to be honest. And I find that some of the cards tend to be a little bit on the scary side, which is a bit unusual for a Suit of Wands. So rather than being really fiery, I find it more confrontational than fiery. King of Wands there. You see, I mean, he's leaning on the wand. He's not looking like he's in the best of health. So I don't know what to make of this. I've used this tarot, as you can probably tell, for quite a long time, quite a few years. I had high hopes for it. This is the Ace of Pentacles with Khonsu. So Khonsu is a moon god, and he's presenting the Eye of Thoth. So I don't know how that expresses manifestation in this realm, but apparently it does. This I can see, right? This works. And so does this for the 3. That works too. Again, we've got this nice horizontal line stabilizing everything. Again, you know, you've got all this gold and it's almost kind of, I'm saying, getting in the way, okay? It almost makes it harder to see and view. So all of these bits there, that's just an effect of, you know, old stone, old papyrus kind, okay? It's not that the color is rubbed off. Now, I do love this Nine of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards in the deck, as you know, in many decks. But why put Akhenaten? Why put one of the great kings here? It's a little bit disturbing for, if you actually read and actually have loads of connections to ancient Egypt, some of the stuff doesn't not make a lot of sense, okay? I do love the Knight, though. Knight works. And the Queen of Pentacles, she works. She's almost Queen of Wands, though. I mean, look at her, you know, she's got that fire on her dress. So needless to say that we don't get on that well, this deck and I. We do, but I'll Ace of Swords. So we get on, but I tend to find it a little bit dark and a little bit hit and miss. Okay. I mean, the representations are good, although here, not so good. I don't really know what it's drawing at. This is good. This speaks to me, that's fine. And the 6 is fine. You know, why? How does this express 7 of Swords, you know? Even if I keep an open mind, and I'm not trying to read a Rider-Waite-Smith, how does this express 7 of Swords? This is actually quite deceptive because this is not a negative being in the pantheon, in the Egyptian pantheon. So it's a little bit of a shame to put it here in the 8 of Sword position. That's one of the better ones. You know how much I love my swords, and I just find this deck just totally misses out. Totally misses out on sword representation being good. Quite simply. Although the knight is excellent. Again, the queen, you know, what makes her Queen of Swords? I don't know. What makes him King of Swords? Just because he's got a sword, right? But he's got an ankh. Is he a life giver? Oh, he's sitting on the throne, which is, what, the throne of Isis? I don't know. I don't know. The cups, starting with a scarab. Okay. All right, so this is Hathor actually offering her protection to King Seti. And the dancers for the 3, which is appropriate actually. And the 4 is well done. So the cups are better done. 5 cups. And I do like that they have the animal being carried on the back. You know, that's, the symbology is quite good there. And there as well is quite good, you know, having the children together. 7 of cups, with loads of cups to choose from, filled with loads of different things. But once again, the cups are all represented the same. You know, they have directionality to them, but there's no glowy cups, transparent cups. You know, have a look at the Star Child Akashic Tarot and the Thoth Tarot, and you'll see what I mean about cups needing to be a little bit more expressive than just being up or down. The Knave. Yeah, the Knights, I must say, are good. They do carry sort of the right energy. And the Queen, you know, again, Nefertiti. And then, strangely, not Akhenaten. Nefertiti as the queen, not Akhenaten as the king. All right, never mind. You know, if you've got royal couples depicted, why not just make them royal couples depicted? I do like the Fool. And I do love the Magician. With that very energetic, yeah, he's got it going on. It's all happening for him. High Priestess is good. You know, she's expressing all the things that you would expect in a High Priestess. And I don't think there's very much expressed in those hieroglyphs. I think they're just sort of pulled together. I'll show you another deck where the hieroglyphs actually mean something, and they're quite different. The Empress. Again, you know, she's a nice Empress, but she could have, you know, would have liked to see a little bit more coming from her. And maybe the hieroglyphs, if they are actually representing historical figures. The Hierophant, so why do you choose Osiris for the Hierophant? This is interesting, right? But Osiris often is going to be as death and resurrection, right? In the transformation rather than the Hierophant. And the Lovers with neckbed, you know. Again, it throws me. I think the symbology is off on the whole thing. Chariot. And Justice is a number 8, which I like. So great, but put Justice, maybe. Mad would have been nice, but we have Nephthys. And Nephthys is the dark sister of Isis. So, okay, she's got like kind of the right attributes, I guess, but she is Nephthys with neckbit on her head. I mean, I don't know how this represents justice. Ma'at would have been better. It's kind of a missed opportunity. I think Ma'at comes later on. The Hermit, which is fairly well rendered. And the Wheel, which is well rendered. I do like that wheel, although it seems a little bit static sometimes. Strength. Again, just a nice standard strength card. Hanged Man. Again, that's just lost on me. You know, smiting your enemies. How is that? Hanged Man? I don't know. So we have Anubis, the guardian for death. You know, Anubis is more like your helper in the underworld. He doesn't represent death. He's kind of your happy helper. And then we've got Ma'at now for Temperance. I guess, okay, I can see why you kept it for there, but oh, she's sorely lacking in justice. The Devil. So again, this is a judgment call, you know, to have put this rather than something else. I do like that tower, but for me it's evocative of beliefs coming down, you know, being taken down, rather than a lightning strike moment, a thunderbolt moment where everything comes crashing down. You know, this is more focused. Star is okay, but once again, could have been so much better with the right association. And the Moon. Actually, that's a good moon card, right? That's not a bad moon card, as they go. And that's a very, very nice Sun card. I do like that. It would have been even better if the ends had little ankhs, okay? Because the little ankhs are representative of the life-giving quality of the sun. And if you look at the depictions, the real depictions on temple walls, you will see that the hands of the sun hold the ankhs because they are life-giving. Judgment. Again, you know, I'd have liked to have seen the 44 assessors, the assessors, 40 odd assessors or something. You know, how is this screaming judgment? I don't know. I guess it's on the other side, maybe. And this is an excellent world card with Nut and Geb and Shu. Colors are off, which is really weird. You know, Nut is the night sky, so why not represent the night sky? Geb, maybe color him green. I don't know. Anyway. So because the deck is so off in its symbology, I find that I don't gel with it very well. It wants to be a clone of the Rider-Waite, but a lot of the cards are off for me. And so you end up reading it with the attributions that they've given, the Egyptian attributions that they've given, but actually that doesn't work either because the attributions are off. So okay. And then when I read with it, a lot of the time I just find it so harsh. I find its energy is just really, really harsh. I guess all the wands are quite harsh for me in this deck. Not all of them, but you know, I just find them quite unforgiving. The swords are very unforgiving. So it's a beautiful deck. I did used to use it a lot. I think it's a deck which is worth doing an interview spread with, to get to know it, because I think you'll get more out of it that way than just trying to read it as a straight Rider-Waite, or just trying to make sense of the Egyptian symbology, which is totally off. So that's not going to happen. Okay. So that's my quick review of the Tarot Nefertari. That promised great things, but falls short, especially on the symbology. Thank you. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon.